We are going to quickly review 2 questions just so you're better prepared for your independent practice. It won't take too long. Make sure you're following along on the half sheet of paper that you were given. I have some exponents and subtraction in this first problem, so I'm going to make sure that I write out GEMDAS to make sure that I am doing the problem in the correct order. First thing I'm going to do is check for some grouping. I don't see any grouping, so I will cross that off. Next, I'm going to go ahead and check for some exponents, and I do see some exponents, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. That's telling me that I need to do that first. I'm going to remember that 8 to the power of 2, or 8 squared, means 8 times 8, and then I'm going to bring the rest of it down. Now, I'm working with this exponent, so I know that this is what I'm still working on. Next, I have to figure out what 8 times 8 is, and that is 64. I'm not done, though, because I haven't done the minus 75. I have to bring that down. So I'm going to look for any multiplication or division. I don't have any more of those, but I do have some subtraction, and that's going to be my last step. All right, I have $64, but I'm going to spend $75. Which technically isn't really possible, so I know my answer is going to be negative. In order to figure out what it's actually worth, I'm going to think same signs add, different signs subtract. Well, that's a positive 64 and a negative 75, so those are different signs. So I'm going to go ahead and do the subtraction over here of 75 minus 64. 5 minus 4 is 1, and 7 minus 6 is also 1. So I already knew my answer was going to be a negative. Now I know that it's negative 11. To make sure that I'm completely finished, I'm going to go ahead and box my answer. All right, next one and last one that I'm going to model. I see some addition, I see a negative, and I see some exponents. So let's go ahead and write out GEMDAS. All right, now that I have that written out, I'm going to go through the list and make sure that I'm going in order. First thing I check for is grouping. But there's nothing to do in those parentheses, so I technically don't have grouping. Next thing I check for is exponents, and I absolutely do have some exponents. I have negative 4 to the power of 3, or negative 4 cubed. That's telling me that I need to go ahead and expand that out. I haven't worked with the 25 or the plus yet, but I do know that I have negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 to write out. Well, I'm still working on this exponent and actually finding out the value, and technically this is multiplication, so that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to multiply. All right, a negative times a negative is going to be a positive, right? And 4 times 4 is 16. Good. I'm going to bring down this negative 4 that I didn't work with right here. And then I'm going to bring down that 25 plus. Okay, so again, I'm still working on this multiplication. That was technically my exponent, so I'm not going to worry about adding quite yet. I'm going in order with my GEMDAS. So I need to figure out 16 times negative 4. Well, a positive times a negative is a negative, and I'm going to figure out 16 times 4 on the side. Now 6 times 4 is 24, and then 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 more is 6. So I know the number is 64, but we already determined that the answer would be negative. Bring the rest down. Now, this is like having $25, but spending 64. Would that be positive or negative? Good, it would be negative. All right, to actually figure out the number, I'm going to think same signs add, or I'm going to think different signs subtract. Now this is a positive 25 and a negative 64. Those are different signs, so I'm going to subtract. So on the side, I'm going to do 64 minus 25. I can't actually take 5 away from 4, so I'm going to borrow. This is 14. 14 minus 5 is 9, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So my final answer is 39, but I'm going to box it. All right, so I went ahead and solved these 2 problems so you can better prepare for your independent practice. Put this sheet in my blue basket, and then go ahead and open up your Google form for your independent practice. Make sure you're reading the directions. It's like a digital breakout. You have to put in codes. All capital letters, no spaces. See you tomorrow.